Tyler, you brought up earlier in the evening about the perceived frustrations with Monterey and how big everything's become.
Perceived, Doug, I am frustrated.
Okay, well, I'm frustrated at how unaffordable everything's become.
Oh, yes.
But before we go down a negative road, we're going to talk about tonight the $25,000 or less cars that are still really, really cool for the rest of us who can't bid $25 million at Monterey. And this is a thing we've been asked about multiple times.
Yes.
Even this week, somebody asked me, hey, I've got a $30K budget, all-wheel drive car. I want something that's not a Subaru, not an Evo, something reliable but fun. I've got an answer for that person in
hard.
here. It is
really hard,
but I came up with one. But back to our frustrations with Monterey. Let's look at some of the crazy results out there this week. One, we do need to follow up on our guess, the Cannonball Dino owned by Jack May that won the Cannonball in 1975. Yes, 5. Regular Dinos sell 500K plus minus. This one had a lot of miles on it, so we'd say maybe 400-ish would be a fair market value. There was a Dino that sold close to or maybe for $1 million at Monterey. Big money. But our guess, my guess, I believe, was 650. Ethan, did you pull up those numbers? Tyler's guess was $600,000 as to what it would sell for. And it sold, according to the Hammer Price app, for $660,000.
Woo!
So, but before I celebrate my victory, that is including the buyer's premium. So it hammered for $600,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We're
I
getting
know the
pretty
car
good
market
here.
sometimes a little bit.
One of the deals to be had, a 1992 Lamborghini Diablo with just 9,600 kilometers. Low estimate was 280. It sold for 230 plus fees.
Does that have like the 5-head gauge cluster? Like
yes, the big one. There was a couple other Lambos that sold quite strong. Let's see. A 2011 Roof RT Roadster was bid to $800,000, which was below its low estimate of $995, although I can see why. It looks like a soft window Targa. It's very, very weird. It is a Targa body, but with a convertible behind the Targa bar, and it's not a good look on a modern car. A 97, talk about cars getting crazy. Ferraris were mental at Monterey. 97 Ferrari F355 Spider, which is the least desirable body style, but only had 762 miles, sold for $335,000, including buyer's premium.
Do you think that needs the belt service?
Probably.
Holy moly.
Yes. Yes.
My blood is boiling,
and
Doug.
A yellow Ferrari F50 sold for $8.4 million.
What?
Yeah. Plus buyer's premium. So I am officially out of the F50 market. I've been out of the F50 market for my entire life, but I'm officially out now. Can't afford it. So let's look at the positive. What can you afford for $25,000 or less? Anybody with a job can get a loan for $25K. I don't advocate that, but
it worked for me.
Anybody with a good job and a little bit of savings should be able to buy a fun car for less than $25K. But
what I think is, what I have seen a lot is everybody focuses on the attention grabbing, the big numbers, the trendy stuff. Like, yes, I would love an air-cooled 911 because they look really cool in photos on Instagram with a cup of coffee. But let's be a little reasonable. These cars that I think Doug, actually, I don't know what Doug picked. The cars that I have, the handful that I've picked out, I think are a great way to enjoy the car hobby, to be excited about it, to hang out with like-minded people and enjoy cars without focusing on everything that is $500,000.
Yes, and these are not, these are poised to go up in value. This is not Haggerty's next big thing list or bull market list or whatever they call it. They are good cars, which means they may appreciate, but that's not our concern. Are they cool? Are they unique? There are no Porsche 911s on this list because you really can't get one under 25 grand other than I think a 996 Cabriolet or a really high mile.
You could probably get my car for about 25K.
Well, I didn't put any 911s on this list. But
I didn't either because I wanted this to be, now I'm not like some hipster kind of like you've never heard of these before. I don't know more than you do for the most part, but I wanted this to be something other than the typical options. Sort of.
Let's fire through them. My first one is a Porsche 914 Hot Rod. You can still get a modified 1.8 or 2 liter or 1.7, whatever. But if you get like a 2 liter swapped or even somebody that's built it into a 2.2 in a non-original 914, we've sold a few of them for less than 25 grand. I think they're ugly, but they are super fun to drive and just hilarity for less than 25 grand.
Oh, I think they look pretty cool. E55 AMG or any other late 90s, mid 2000s AMG car doesn't have to be a fit. I think they're all a little bit cheaper than that. Potentially expensive to maintain.
We sold a nice one for 21, 22 grand recently.
Every time I see one, it sticks out to me. It looks so classy.
That is a super sedan. Yep. Corvette. You see this coming?
Yeah.
C4 GranSport. Oh. They are creeping. It is getting difficult to find one under 25 grand, but I love that car. It's the last year of the C4, 6-speed manual or the automatic, coupe or convertible, blue with the white stripe down the center, just like the original GranSport. And I think there's just a cool limited C4 that's kind of collectible.
I think you could also get yourself an awesome C5 in a cool color. Fairway green, something off.
Yeah.
Like you don't need like a typical red, even light carmine red would be just an interesting color, can really stand out. And I think I loved my C5 in a very interesting color. And it's
you could get a pace car.
Yeah.
For under 25. Bentley Arnage.
And really?
Thanks. Yes, Bentley. I would love one of those. I hate the maintenance, but they are such a cool big body luxury sedan. Not much better if you want to go to dinner and maybe even like hire your friend to pretend to be chauffeur and feel really wealthy. And thanks to Tim Neely for this nerd knowledge. You want the 00 to 02 with the single turbo 6.75 liter because the later twin turbo ones had what he described as self-machining camshafts, for which there's no real fix. But yeah, man, that's peak early 2000s luxury.
So good.
That is 04 rich on a 25 budget. Literally 2025, 25. Oh, there's our.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, it's 25 under 25. That's our title.
I think it's 03 to 06, the Pontiac GTOs.
Ooh,
this could just be my Need
with
for
the
Speed.
6 liter.
Oh my God. I think they look great, even if they look a little bar soapy. It's very of that time, and I kind of want one.
Okay, that's a good pick. It's a good pick. Good Aussie vehicle there.
Maserati
GranSport. Again, suggestion by Tim Neely. I did consult Tim Neely and Myron Vernus, our resident wacky car experts. And Maserati GranSport. It is the GranSport is the only one of the 4200s that had a balanced and blueprinted engine. And it's actually, so it's a Ferrari engine, right, for all the 4200s, but it's timing chain instead of timing belt.
Nice.
Like what was in the 360. And it's its own engine, but manufactured by Ferrari.
Okay.
And it is a dry sump engine, but then they did the cross plane crank as opposed to the flat plane crank, so it has a different sound profile than the 360s and the 430s. So it's like own little unique engine that was made over at Ferrari, and the GranSport's got the really special engine. Couldn't get them in a manual, so if you want a manual, you could get a 4200 GT manual, and that would be cool too. But it's like, again, 04 rich on a 25 budget.
That's good. I'm going to go maybe a little bit more basic. A New Edge Mustang Mach 1.
Okay.
You get the hood that moves because it's got the little the scoop that comes out. There might be bad rap with some Mustangs, but I think if you get a really good one, interesting. I don't see a ton of Mach 1s. You can have a good time. They're apparently great cars if you like how they look.
Here's our answer to the all-wheel drive question. Toyota Celica GT4.
Can you get those for under 25?
All of them.
Really?
Even the like Tommy Mackinnon edition.
Really?
The RC, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Like 5th, 6th generation, the last two. They're super cool cars.
Those are sick.
They're not all JDM, so you can get them in left-hand drive, but if you want to be super cool, you can get a JDM one. Wide body, flared fenders, turbo, 230 horsepower, I think it is, all-wheel drive. It's a legit homologated WRC car for less than 25 grand. Like, I was researching these for the podcast. I'm like, I think I might want one of these for a winter car. Like, awesome. I just sold myself on one of them.
Yeah, no, that's sick.
Heck yes. And along those lines, Toyota reliability, but other end of the spectrum, a V12 Toyota Century.
Ooh.
I'd take any Toyota Century, but the V12s are now eligible for import, have been for a few years, actually. That is absolute peak obscure luxury with reliability to go with it.
So I also think, vaguely related, because I think the Century is more of a cruiser. You know, I wanted to think of things that maybe aren't just enthusiasts like sporty cars. You can get some amazing looking like 50s convertibles for under 25. So what prompted me to think of this...
I wasn't going to go there, but okay, let's hear this.
So I got a buddy of mine who likes...
cars are getting cheap.
They are, but that's kind of the point, is like, if you want to cruise in like a really classy, big old boat, that is a type of car enthusiast, and those things are wildly cheap. I thought they would be like all 50K plus. Now, if you want like a woody, like Chrysler Town and Country situation, you're going to spend 35 or 40. But you can get some cool stuff from all of the manufacturers.
Not in 5 years from now. They're only going down in value.
But I think we forget to go back far enough to those kinds of cars that aren't as prized anymore because the real enthusiasts are starting to age out.
That is a hot take. Yeah, and I guess if you go back even farther, there's a lot of 20s and 30s cars that can be had easily under 25 grand.
You're not going to carve up a canyon, but if you just want to cruise around in style, it's an option.
It's a piece of art.
Yes.
Yes. Very cool. Let's see. I'm going to go with SN95 Cobra. I would take the early 5-liter ones, even though they're less horsepower, or I go for a 96 Mystic Cobra. Nothing like nostalgia in a friggin', color shifting Mustang. And along the Ford lines, also an SVT Lightning. Those are getting real tough. Second gen. Those are getting tough to find under 25, but man, 5.4 liter supercharged V8 and no weight in the rear. You can do burnouts for weeks.
So good. Speaking of Mustangs, you can actually get some late 60s Mustangs that aren't anything crazy special, no Shelbys or nothing, but you can actually get a decent looking late 60s Mustang for 25 grand or less.
Bondo Queens, maybe.
It works.
Straight six.
Yes. It's still cool. Like I remember watching all the Hemi Cudas and Shelbys go for like $1 million on Barrett-Jackson. So the fact that some realm of those cars are getting cheaper again because of the aging problem, it's kind of cool.
Heck yeah. Aston Martin DB7. Ooh. Not the V12 Vantage, but the inline 6.
Yes.
You can still get them if you try under 25 grand. People, when they're selling them, they're very proud of them. They're like British Corvette owners, but you can absolutely find them under 25 grand.
Heck yeah. I think this might still be slightly possible, but it's going to have a ton of miles. There are some Honda S2000s under 25 grand.
Oh, yeah, that's a good car.
A little bit of maybe a basic choice, but S2000s are great.
Very basic choice. Along that lines, I'd say the BMW Z4M Roadster or Coupe.
Ooh.
They're not the prettiest cars, in my opinion, but they are a ton of value for the money. Inline 6 engine instead of the dinky little 4 in the S2000, so you get more of a proper European experience with a nice sound.
What about all my revs, bro? Goes to 9 or whatever. I don't know.
Cool. Sounds weird at 9.
Can you get like a Z3M as well for that?
Yeah.
Oh, man, those are sweet.
Not a clown shoe, but you could get an M Roadster all day long under 20 grand.
Man, I remember when clown shoes
maybe
were 25.
Maybe not an S54, but you can get an S52 Roadster. Yeah.
Which one's rarer? Last thing for me, very, very basic choice, but I cannot doubt that this is the answer because they're great cars. I think you can still get a I don't think you can get an S, but you can get a 987 Cayman or Boxster for under 25, can't you?
Yes.
Still?
Yes, you can.
They're amazing. It's Porsche. They sound good.
Yeah.
I saved that for last because it's the most basic and boring.
It is
but it
so
does
basic,
work.
but it's a lot of car for the money. I got 2 more for you. Peugeot 205 GTI,
Ooh.
highly regarded as the best hot hatch of the era by all the experts. That's a great choice under 25 grand. And another roadster, the R171 Mercedes SLK 55 AMG. You have a 5.4 liter V8 stuffed into a tiny car. It's like the modern Sunbeam Tiger. Love it, and they're great looking. Now, if you want to get a custom plate on any of your sub $25,000 cars that tells people what you're driving, you would be considered having a plate to sample. Oh. And if we saw your plate and wanted to guess your car on the game, that's what we do here. Our sign made for us by a big fan of the show, Ed Krakowiak, I think. I may never get that right. And the game itself invented by and sponsored by Solon Spine. That's run by Dr. Hoover, and you can check them out at solonspine.com. That's like Solon, Ohio. Tyler, you were admittedly weak off your game last week.
I did a bad time, guy. It was not... I don't know what was going on.
I've had those weeks.
Day. I didn't sleep well.
Let's see if you can get the ones I got. And yeah, see how you also gave me some real layups last week. So I feel like you are poised to just come out and just bury me. So what do you got?
I have first one, say the E.
Save E?
Say the E.
Say the E. Oh, I'm going to regret that. I don't have time to go through all the car names.
Well, Doug is thinking. Doug gets a lot of stuff sent to him over Instagram because he's very, very popular in the internet. But if you wanted to send some things to me, head on over to switchcast.live, and there'll be a little button, little page to go to submit me some license plates that you've seen on the road or on your own car. Everything that I say, just about everything I say every week is from the listeners, and boy, do I have some good ones today. So.
Ethan has figured this vehicle out.
Because it is Ethan is my name. I don't know the specific vehicle, but it has to be Porsche something, right?
Yeah, he's totally right. It's a 911. It's a 992.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. Say
Come
the E
now.
not.
I should be
saying this guy. Say the
Well, then I would have given it away, Doug. I'm not trying to just lay him up and make it look cool.
Too obvious.
Kind of like it's probably a 944, isn't it?
No, it's a 992 with an arrow kit.
All right, that's fine. I would have never ever gotten there. I'm thinking like e-tron. I don't know. This one came via Facebook submission. North Carolina plate.
Okay.
Camry with a question mark on their plate. I guess you get question marks. So
you can get question marks?
Camry?
There is something that is. Oh no! Is this like an Elise or an Exige?
No,
because it's got the end. Oh, okay. There is something that's in my head that is like essentially a Camry, but I can't remember what it is. Yes, Doug. What is? You've got to stop. I can't. What is it?
Toyota Chaser.
See,
it's the JDM Camry.
Yeah. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of those JDM car names though. The like Chaser, the Soarer, I know the Century obviously.
Soarer is the SC300.
Okay, and then yeah, that's all I got.
Okay,
for you, Doug, Visceral, VISSSRL.
Shelby GT500 Super Snake.
He's close. It's a GT350.
All right.
Dang it.
Getting there. Shelby something.
Dang it.
Yeah. We need a points thing up here, a dinger or whatever.
Ding.
Okay. By officer.
Oh, that's got to be like it's a Corvette. It's a Charger. It's a Challenger. It's a Mustang.
No.
Ford GT.
No.
Lamborghini.
No.
Ferrari. What is it?
Lexus RC350.
I'm pretty sure the officer can catch up. That's not on me for not getting that one. All right.
I know. Why do you think I
okay? All right. This is actually an Ohio plate that I have for you. I love it. It is Sans HP. SANS space HP.
I was thinking like no computer. Like Hewlett Packard, right? No horsepower.
Yeah, no horsepower.
Nissan Figaro.
No.
Well, there could be a bajillion others.
This is a really popular one,
slow.
though, that people usually complain is underpowered, even though it's a great enthusiast car. That
Acura
is still on
NSX.
sale. No.
Audi R8.
Subaru BRZ. Way underpowered.
I've never heard anyone complain about their Subaru BRZ.
Oh,
they
no,
only
yeah.
proclaim that it's the greatest car ever made.
Because they're trying to drown out everybody saying that it is slow as heck.
Okay.
I've driven one. It was very slow. It's fun, just very slow.
California plate, no surprise here when you hear the plate. Non-Musk.
Mach-E.
No. Right.
Kind of. Is it like a Lightning? Is it a
BMW i4.
Okay, yeah.
With an
Woo,
M
that.
badge on it. Don't know what that does for an electric
gross.
car, but bigger battery, I don't know.
Next up for you, goodness, I can't read. MEETWGN.
Meat wagon.
Yep.
The Wienermobile?
No, that's
I
good.
thought you were bringing that back.
I think I ran out of Wienermobile plates, actually.
Wagon. Mercedes-Benz E63 AMG wagon. I don't know.
It's a hearse.
Ooh, that's insensitive.
I love it. Such a good plate. Another
Man.
Ohio plate.
When you go to a singles convention, you're fresh meat, and when you go in a hearse, you're stale meat. No meat. Depending on how long after. Okay. This one from Aaron Tulin, regular submitter of good plates. Well, okay. I don't think it's well thy. It's spelled Wellthy, well thy, but I think it's wealthy.
Oh.
Wealthy.
Wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
But spelled oddly.
Yeah.
Is this like a Genesis G70?
No.
Wealthy.
This fits into my stereotype, especially of Georgian plates proclaiming their wealth.
So this is like an Altima or something, or like a Sonata, or a Ford Taurus.
No, Mercedes-Benz.
Okay.
But not like AMG.
Oh,
remember
but
people love
yes.
up clouding on their base model Mercedes.
Yes.
This isn't totally base model, but it's a Mercedes-Benz G550, an older one. And just for kicks and giggles, not that I need to, like a G550 is nothing to shake a stick at.
No, they're great.
But when you put wealthy on your plate, you open yourself up to being made fun of. Mm-hmm. So I ran the VIN, and sure enough, it's a triple-digit mile, 100,000+ mile G-Wagon, and it has a lien on it.
Nice.
So a person financed a super high-mile G-Wagon. Again, nothing wrong with either of those things, but if you're going to brag about being wealthy, from experience in the car industry, the only people financing over 100,000 mile G-Wagons are financing at a 25% interest rate. And that's not wealth.
And they're trying to posture.
Right. We're making fun of people for posturing, lest anybody with a G-Wagon or who finances their car get upset.
Yeah. If Doug really disliked people who financed cars, we wouldn't be friends. All right, Doug, last one for you. First book. Boy, that silence was deafening. He's thinking hard.
Genesis.
Yes, there it is. I was really hoping you were gonna just like blank entirely on that. But no, it's a Genesis.
Yeah. Okay. Last one from Richard via Facebook. Thank you very much. 0 spelled out. 0, the number 1. 0, 1.
0, 1. What is that? 0.
I really need that. I just need to have that handy as a sound effect.
Oh, it's a General Lee?
Well,
or like a Charger or something.
It is it's a 2008-ish Dodge Challenger in orange.
So why do see, I got a bone to pick with these people. Why are all of the new things the Challengers when it was a Charger? I know the Challengers are 2-door now, and the Charger then was 2-door, but come on. Wrong car. Didn't Daisy Duke drive a Challenger, like a 71 Challenger or something? I don't know. Ugh. Ugh. Switch Cars is the enthusiast dealership where we buy, sell, and consign only cars that we like ourselves. Check out our handpicked inventory online at switchcars.com and mention Switchcast for special pricing. You can find more information online at switchcars.com or come visit our showroom in beautiful Twinsburg, Ohio, where you can experience the Switch Cars difference.
Thank you for joining us for Switchcast with Doug Tabbitt and Tyler Sanders, produced by Ethan Huffnagel. Switchcast is an automotive entertainment and opinion show, and nothing we say should be taken very seriously. We do not give tax, investment, legal, emotional, or professional advice, and the only licenses we hold are driver's licenses. The opinions expressed on this show are exclusively held by the people pontificating at that moment and do not reflect the values of our producers or sponsors. Our theme music is provided by Emily and Ivory. You can stream their full album on Spotify or SoundCloud. If you like this show, you can stream it in its entirety on your favorite audio podcast platform. Check out switchcast.live for more info.